Today we're talking about the harmfulness of e-cigarettes. First of all, it should be noted that this video respects the individual decisions of each person. Welcome to Erklärwürdig, worth explaining. Vaporizers and e-cigarettes are often used synonymously, with vaporizers vaporizing solids such as tobacco, herbs, or cannabis, and e-cigarettes vaporizing aromatic liquids. The key point is that no combustion process takes place. Studies seem to indicate that e-cigarettes are less harmful to health than regular cigarettes. But be careful. Pay close attention to the word less in this formulation. Manufacturers advertise these studies, which supposedly certify that e-cigarettes are 95% less harmful than regular tobacco cigarettes. It's important to note that a single cigarette contains more than 4,000 harmful substances, more than 70 of which are classified as carcinogenic. Sources for this vary widely. For example, cigarette smoke also contains hydrogen cyanide, a poison used to carry out death sentences in gas chambers. E-cigarettes are available with and without nicotine. Nicotine causes the body to release serotonin and adrenaline, in addition to the neurotransmitter dopamine. This activates the brain's reward system, which ultimately leads to a very rapid addiction. Nicotine is toxic even without the toxic tobacco smoke pollutants and has a wide range of harmful effects on the human body. According to the German Cancer Research Center, nicotine constricts blood vessels, increases blood pressure, and increases heart rate. It is suspected of promoting type 2 diabetes, atherosclerosis, and cancer. Atherosclerosis is a common cause of strokes and heart attacks. Even vapes without nicotine are not without their risks. The composition of the liquids and their uses vary greatly. Accordingly, the pollutants found vary in quantity, number, and concentration. It has been determined that heating certain liquids can produce around 50 harmful and carcinogenic substances. These include formaldehyde, acetaldehyde, acrolein, toxic metals such as lead, chromium, nickel, and cadmium, and many other substances. Currently, there are no long-term studies that reliably prove the harmfulness of e-cigarettes. There are fewer harmful substances than in cigarettes, and the concentrations also appear to be lower, but that doesn't mean they're safe. New findings from the Institute for Therapy and Health Research in Kiel demonstrate that the flavors in the liquids reduce coughing, leading to deeper inhalation of toxic substances and making it easier to start smoking. Furthermore, many of the flavorings on the market have not yet been toxicologically tested, so no one really knows what they contain, what interactions they have, and how they affect the respiratory system. Logically, one would assume that switching to e-cigarettes is at least a healthier alternative for smokers. However, there are still insufficient studies on this, and both options are often consumed simultaneously. It is worrying that in Germany over 35% of young people between 14 and 17 years of age have already consumed e-cigarettes and are thus exposing themselves to a health risk. In the end, the question remains that everyone has to answer for themselves. Is it worth taking the risk? Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. I look forward to the next one.